was watching Gunnwild1's video about a flashlight that he was featuring, unboxing, and nothing against Jeff and no criticism against Jeff or anything, but he was reading the information card for the flashlight, and one of the selling points was that it was made out of aircraft grade aluminum. Wow, gotta have that, right? And it sounds very impressive, but yeah, I kind of know a little bit about aircraft grade aluminum. You know, as Al Gore might say about tobacco, I can say about aircraft grade aluminum, right? I drilled it, I cut it, I bent it, I riveted it. I know a little bit about aircraft grade aluminum, and just the claim has very, 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 very little information. You know, you can say, you know, it's aircraft grade plastic. Well, what does that mean? So just a little very tip of the iceberg information about aircraft grade aluminum. There's more than one. Surprise, surprise. There's more than one grade of aircraft grade aluminum, and even
watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
And even within the different grades of aircraft aluminum, there's different heat treat levels, right? So there's they're what they call T numbers, right? T2, T4, T6. So the higher the number, of course, forgive me, it's been a while. I believe the higher the number, the harder the aluminum is. So anyway, the different T numbers, I believe the higher the number, the harder it is, but the more brittle it is. You can have two pieces of aluminum that look identical, right? Aluminum's aluminum. You have different types of surface protection for the aluminum too. There's what they call alclad, where you have the heat treat aluminum, but then there's a very thin, almost microscopic cladding of aluminum for corrosion resistance. But you can have two pieces of aluminum, as I said, that look the same. One, you can bend it, right, almost to like 180 degree bend, and it won't crack. And then you have another piece of aluminum that looks just like it, and you go to bend it, and you might get 12 degrees out of it, and it'll start to crack. If you don't bend it right, or have a large enough bend radius, you could really what they call work harden it and start a stress crack at the bend. So just the fact that some manufacturer claims their material is made out of aircraft grade aluminum really doesn't mean a whole lot. The other thing was that I work.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Good Lord. I work for a company that inspects aircraft grade aluminum. That's not the only thing we inspect, but one of the things we inspect is aircraft grade aluminum. And some of the aircraft grade aluminum that we inspect fails the inspection criteria. Now that doesn't mean that it's a bad piece of aluminum. It's not as good as they need to be used in an actual aircraft. But what some manufacturers will do is they'll say, okay, inspect it to a lower grade, and we can sell that as non-aircraft purposed aluminum. So it's aircraft grade aluminum. So for example, there's a designation called 2024, say T2, right? So they'll send in 2024 T2 material, which is aircraft grade. We inspect it, say 1% of that material fails inspection. well, then they'll say, well, inspect it to this other criteria, which isn't as stringent, and if that passes, what we'll do is we'll designate that material to, say, to make toys or something. I don't know, to make flashlights. They'll sell it to a flashlight company. Now, you know, we're talking stuff that when we inspect it, if you get a trigger of the inspection equipment that detects something that is like 1/64. I don't know if you guys can imagine how big 1/64 is. It's very small. So something that gives a response the size of a 1/64 diameter, I don't know, pebble inside this material, it's rejected. But then they'll want us to inspect it or grade it to something that's 3, 5, or 8/64 diameter pebble that could be lodged within this material or flaw, and it passes that, then they can sell that to make flashlights with. Or the casing of this camera here is aluminum. So, you know, that's just the way the industry works. You know, you got thousands or millions of dollars worth of material, and you want to be able to sell as much of it as you can at a higher premium price, and the stuff that you can't sell at a higher premium price, you put it on a discount rack. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. Beware of claims about aircraft grade this or that. It's you know, it doesn't mean that it's more superior than any other grade of aluminum, depending on what the application is. All right, take care. Bye. Oh, look at this. Nice. Very nice. At least he uses signal, I guess. Bonehead.
Hi folks, thanks for watching. I'd like to invite you to watch this other video and help support us in our mission in any way you can. Thanks and take care.